Today's video is brought to you by eWin Racing, the best source for gaming chairs and desks for those long gaming sessions. We have a playlist for our eWin chair and desk videos linked in the video description. Save 30% off everything using the discount code TECHDEALS. More details at the end of the video.
Sam comes in with a question about what he needs to upgrade in the near future on his computer.
And it is a 3700X on an X570 with 32 gigs of DDR4, a Western Digital 1TB NVMe, a Gigabyte Vision 3070, and a 750 watt power supply.
Well, I can certainly think of upgrades that you could do. Certainly a 3080 or 3090 or the upcoming 3080 Ti. I could certainly say, well, maybe you're a candidate for 64 gigs of RAM. You've only got an 8-core lowly processor. Have you heard about the glorious natures of Ryzen 9 5900X or 5950 XT? But that would be dumb. And here's why. Small upgrades and constant upgrades are both wearing to your time and your wallet. Certainly, if you consider upgrading a computer a hobby and you have large piles of cash just laying around, bored with nothing to do, by all means, upgrade away. Having said that, I wish to offer a message to all of you who have a reasonably good, or in his case, an above good computer. I would call that a great computer. Stop worrying about the latest shiny thing that just came out 5 minutes ago. Launch your game, turn off the frame rate counter, and enjoy your computer. I'm going to transition and use myself at home as an example. My personal computer at home recently got upgraded, mostly because we're tech YouTubers and I build systems all the time, and so I usually have something a little bit nicer available to me. I had previously an i7-8700K 6-core 12-thread machine. I replaced it with an i9 9900K. Not typically an upgrade that I'd recommend most people make.
Correct.
And in fact, it wasn't even a chip upgrade. It was a completely new machine because, again, YouTube, that's what we do. The RAM initially was the same, and the video card was sort of a side grade. I went from a 1080 Ti to a 2070 Super because that's what it was built with, and that's what was on the shelf, and so that's what went in there. I have a 34-inch ultra-wide 1440p monitor, and I have been enjoying that, playing a variety of new games, including Cyberpunk 2077, which recently came out. Now, playing Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing turned on, which I am doing, I am playing it with ray tracing, on a 34-inch 3440 by 1440p monitor, 100 hertz refresh rate.
It is.
On a 2070 Super, that can't possibly work out. Well, actually, it can. I turned ray tracing to medium. I turned all the detail settings down to at least high with 1 or 2 at medium. I turned DLSS to performance mode, and I have a G-Sync monitor, a true G-Sync monitor. And so the variable frame rate means that while it does not run at 100 frames per second all the time, it is in fact still very smooth. It's a single-player offline game, and I'm not fussed at whether it's running at 50, 70, or 90 frames per second. Anywhere in there is about okay. There's a little bit of slowdown here and there, but it's fine.
Right.
But here's the kicker. That computer is paid for.
Yep.
It's stable. It works, and it's sitting there. And I've got a 2070, and Sam has a 3070. Could I upgrade my 2070 to a 3070? Sure. A 3080? Sure. Would I recommend most people with a 34-inch ultra-wide do so? Yes, for Cyberpunk. I mean, if you came to me and said, I want to play Cyberpunk at 100 frames per second, at 1440p ultra-wide, how's the 2070? I'd say, oh man, that's not going to be great. Well, I'm used to it, and it's paid for, and there's something to be said for that. I am not going to replace my 2070 Super at home with a new video card, even though we own several faster video cards.
We do.
Because my machine is good enough.
Yep. It works.
I find detail settings that are playable. I'll turn shadows to medium. I'll turn ray tracing to medium. I'll turn on DLSS. And when you turn off the frame rate counter, just enjoy your games. Chasing the latest shiny upgrade is expensive, time-consuming, and every time you make a big change to your hardware and your computer, you run the risk of
it not working.
Yeah, it goes from stable to, you put something new in, you change things around. I did recently do a RAM upgrade. Ironically, I upgraded from 32 to 64 gigs of RAM.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, it works fine because I use good RAM. But I also replaced all my RAM. I didn't add RAM. I took the old RAM out and I put a new RAM kit in. It's a single 64 gig kit.
You did.
Which I find eliminates half my RAM problems.
So in this particular case, if Sam wants something different, do a whole new build. But
if Sam wants something different, actually don't want something different.
no, just...
You have an 8-core 16-thread chip. You have 32 gigs of RAM.
Yep.
You have a 750 watt power supply. And you have an RTX 3070. Turn off the frame rate counter and enjoy your computer. Get some value out of your machine by using it for several years without changing something. Build up some memories with it. Play a bunch of games. Have a lot of fun. Sit there and look at it and go, I haven't had to spend any money on that all year, and I'm just enjoying the heck out of it. That is a deal of its own sort.
It is.
And when you are ready to upgrade by enough that two things happen. Number one, that you have the wow experience. Upgrade by enough that you go, oh, wow, this is a new computer. And upgrade by enough that you don't have to do it again for several years so you can enjoy that machine for several years. I used to be on the upgrade train of changing something in my computer every 3 to 6 months. I did that for years. I'm kind of enjoying just sort of looking at my computer going, yep, there's old reliable. I'll change it when I'm ready. I won't change mine until it's at least 16 cores. Mm-hmm. And the video card is at least double the performance, if not more.
Over 2070 Super.
Yeah. It might be a 4080 before I upgrade again.
That's what I was thinking.
And because I want to put something else in place that I then don't touch. Because when I get everything set up the way I want it and everything's working.
Well, and I mean...
When is the last time you heard me complain about my computer?
Knock on wood. What? No, none with this.
You've got computers that are stable, and you've got computers that are fussy. How nice is it?
Like mine.
Yes. But your one at the office is stable.
Yeah.
Well, how nice is it when you just have a machine that you can push the button and just know it
just works.
It's there for me.
Yeah.
When you find it,
keep
it.
eWin Racing has a wide selection of chairs to fit all shapes and size of gamers, ranging from petite to cuddly. They have something for every type of person. Not just sizes, but colors and material options as well, including red, blue, purple, pink, orange, and more, plus cloth and leather choices as well. We have over half a dozen chair and desk videos in a playlist in the video description, so be sure to check those out. We also have a special offer just for Tech Deals viewers. Save 30% off everything using discount code TECHDEALS using our link in the video description. We have used eWin gaming chairs for 3 years in our office, sitting on them for up to 8 hours during our marathon live streams. They are very comfortable, and we are happy to work with eWin to bring you this special discount and recommend eWin for all your gaming chair and desk needs.